There we go. All right. So, oh, I'm forgetting something here too. Ah, too much. Too much. Okay. That'll be a little better, and then I get myself centered. Like screen and self, you know. Okay, so
Did you have that on for Toy Story?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I also meant to change shirts, but whatever. It's a nice, comfy shirt, so if it gets too much hotter, I'll have to take it off. It's kind of a thermal layer. Anyways, we're here. We're ready to play some Prey. It's not a blind run for me, but Kat hasn't played it before. You're probably going to be here every single time we play, right? Because you don't
likely.
work Saturdays.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. I won't be doing it alone.
And also, I haven't played, but I've watched you play.
You've watched me play like some of a playthrough, right?
I think I watched it all the way through.
Oh, okay. So it won't be entirely new for you, but I think last time we didn't do powers. We just did the human playthrough.
You might be right. That sounds right.
So you'll get to see powers this run, because instead of trying to do a chibi hunt on Xbox or a trophy hunt on PlayStation, we're just going to run through it and have fun with it the first time on PlayStation. So, as you can see on the HUD, we are going to play on the second and fourth Saturdays. This is not the second or fourth Saturday, it's the last Saturday. So that might be an exception every once in a while as well. But let's dive on in. Oh, I'll have to say something else now that we're not doing Subnautica. Haha, because diving. Does this need to get a little more closer? Is that better?
That's good. It's just...
Yeah, because the slack, I gotcha.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh boy, I sure hope we don't have any of those technical difficulties this time.
You're right. I was not aware that this month had 5 Saturdays.
Yeah.
Fantastic Saturday.
Fantastic Saturdays.
That's what I'm gonna call the 5th Saturday of every month now. I'll have to let Bailey know.
If you want, that's if you want to. Okay. So, I'm a big fan of this game. I'm very much a fan of a lot of Bethesda's games, but this game, I don't know, it's a little different to a lot of the ones that they've made. We want all dialogue, a little bit more sensitivity. We'll probably play with more of a 40. What's this brightness at? Right, there's good. One tick. Cool. And I think I'm just going to do a hard run. I don't want to do Nightmare, and I don't want to do something too easy. Kind of give myself a challenge.
You don't want to be a normie.
A what?
A normie.
A normie, yeah. Interesting. I can't hear you.
Oh no.
Let me see if I can fix that real quick.
Otherwise, the setup may not be the best. The game is really loud.
The game is really loud. Okay, so let me turn it down.
Well,
is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want it to hurt anybody's ears. That's why we do some checks before we really get started on the game. And it gives folks a chance to hop in too, right? You don't want to just like, all right, we're live and now let's play. I do that a little too often. So.
Yeah.
All right, we're live, now let's play. I have Male Morgan up on the HUD, so that's who we're going to play. You wake up in your apartment in the year 2032. Now entering your apartment. What?
2032.
That's
that
all.
would be 8 years. Yeah.
The game came out in 2017.
Yeah. But 2032 is 2024 now. 8 years. This is 8 years in the future, guys.
Hey, even Back to the Future was like 20 years. So.
And then, 2017. is 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. So 15. That'd be 15 years in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I need to.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
Hey, Morgan. Wake up. You're burning daylight. You sent the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon. Oh. Listen, really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
Just like old times.
Just like old times.
Alright, the method.psi. Excerpt from The Architects of the Neurological Revolution. What if I told you I could turn you into a mathematician on the level of Einstein in under 10 minutes? I'd say you're full of it, and that's the first thought that crosses my mind, but it withers in the face of Alex Yu's conviction. Despite myself, I'm riveted. He's not bullshitting me. Himself, maybe. Me? No. Alex leans back in his chair. Welcome to the age of the neuromod. Neuromods are a big part of this game. Congrats, Morgan. Yeah, thanks for the alcohol. Alright, that's that.
First day on the job and we're already gonna get drunk.
Yeah, we're gonna go hard. Sensitivity's just a smidge too high. I wish I could change. Wish I could change dead zones. Dead Zone Pool. That'd be my hero name. Heart of the Walk. Excerpt from Chapter 5 of Heart of the Walk by P. Sue Do. Cooking with a well-seasoned wok can be a sublime, almost spiritual experience. The many layers of the blackened surface are like stored memories of all the meals that have gone in and out of the carbon steel bowl before, now imparting echoes of their rich flavor to every new meal it is tasked to cook.
Cast iron is great.
Yeah. We still need to get a wok for some of our things.
Yeah. We do at least have a cast iron pan, which we haven't used in a while.
We haven't really had steak in a while.
True.
Encyclopedia of Food Science and Cooking. Excerpt from an entry in the Encyclopedia of Food Science and Cooking, 2033 edition by Elliot N. Shaw. Transglutaminase.
Wait, hold on a second. This is 2032, right?
That's when that book came out, supposedly, yes.
How are we in the 2033 edition? That's a year ahead of time.
With you mean, I think you said that backwards. The book came out in 2033, but
yeah,
narratively we're supposed to be in 2032. You're already piecing together parts of the mystery. TG or TGAs, a naturally occurring enzyme found in plants, animals, and bacteria. TG is often used to bond protein-containing foods together and in the production of foods such as imitation crab meat and fish balls.
Ew.
So it's, yeah. See, that meat glue. I knew what it was called before it even said it. Meat glue. Chef Shaw's tip: gluing chicken skin to salmon will actually protect the outside of the salmon from overcooking.
I mean, chicken and salmon is a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I know in cat food it is. I don't know if I've ever had chicken and salmon together.
Yeah, I don't know. I think pair it with a good white wine, it might go pretty nicely. You might be able to have some fun with that.
I agree.
Let's see. Look at those pixels.
Beautiful
pixels on pixels on pixels on pixels. We do have chat up too, for folks who have joined. Oh, look at all those books. Oh god. It's time to play the mind game, right? Alright, so we got first book, Engineering Control Systems. There's a metaphor here, you know. Typically, the objective of control theory is to monitor the output of a system and compare it with the desired output, the reference signal. The difference between the actual and the desired output, the error signal, is applied as feedback to the input of the system to bring the actual output closer to the reference. Good control systems and good engineers learn from the past. So it's talking about how engineering and science oftentimes use a lot of the same methodology, but one is more of a theoretical concert, whereas the other one is a physical concert. Principles of Neuroscience, 10th edition. The brain was once considered too warm, wet, and noisy for seemingly delicate quantum processes. However, the discovery of quantum coherence in biological processes such as plant photosynthesis, avian navigation, and our own sense of smell paved the way for the eventual discovery of quantum vibrations inside the microtubules of neurons. And we even have more research and more advancements in quantum studies, of course, since 2017. I think most recently, I don't remember exactly who made the discovery, but I read in a science journal that one of the big universities it developed a viable methodology for faster than light travel using quantum mechanics. So that's pretty interesting, more sci-fi becoming science fiction. All right, 3 more books. Or 4 more books. Because there's that file. Consciousness, the fire in the equations, from chapter 1 of a book of the same name. The nature of consciousness remains deeply mysterious. How can the subjective nature of experience, my inner life, be explained in scientific terms? Does consciousness emerge from complex computations among brain neurons? Or is it a fundamental and irreducible property woven into the fabric of the universe? Are we all individuals, or is everything interconnected? Introduction to Survey of Parapsychological Meta-Analysis. Oh boy, what a title. That's a light reading for me.
Yeah.
For example, conducting a meta-analysis of over 2,000 Gansfield trials wherein participants are subjected to mild sensory deprivation in order to test for telepathy reveals a hit rate of 39%. These results are statistically significant, meaning that the success rate is above what could be explained by chance alone. There is no denying it. Something spooky is going on. Spooky, if you weren't aware, is a term that Einstein uses to talk about quantum mechanics. So he talks about it being spooky science. Science that's happening, but we have a lot of questions, mysteries, and what's at the root of every good horror story?
Mystery.
A question of why.
Or what?
Or what, yeah. And that's what science is always trying to solve, is the why of the universe. Midnight Songs, a classic anthology of Tang Dynasty verse. Excerpt from an anthology. On the Stork Tower. I, of course, cannot read that.
What? I thought you could read.
I can't read Chinese, I'm sorry.
I mean, it could be Japanese, too.
No, it's a Chinese anthology.
Oh,
That's
Chinese.
what it says.
Okay.
The Tang Dynasty verse.
Okay. I thought you could read Chinese.
Maybe it is true. I don't even know. I shouldn't say anything.
I mean, Tang Dynasty, that sounds like Chinese.
We can assume that it's the same nationality that the main character is, probably.
Yeah.
But we don't know what that is yet. So once we
Yeah.
discover that, then we can surmise that.
True.
An account of Fermi's question. That sounds familiar. Fermi. It's units of some sort of measurement in astrophysics, if I'm not mistaken. Consider that there are billions of stars in the galaxy. Like our sun, many of them far older. Some of these stars will have Earth-like planets. Some of these planets may have developed intelligent life. Some intelligent life may develop interstellar travel. If a civilization, so it has nothing to do with measurement, but it's, okay. If a civilization began before ours, it seems possible, even probable, that even at the speed of currently envisioned interstellar travel, they could already have the entire galaxy colonized. The problem is, we haven't detected any such civilizations, nor have any contacted us. Why? So, I believe Fermi's question is, if there is intelligent life in the galaxy, where is it? Right? Why haven't they contacted us?
Okay.
And I've heard a couple answers to that. Some folks say that, some folks. I've heard that one theory as to why would be, I don't like that, excuse me, kind of like, I've heard it's called the Columbus theory. So Christopher Columbus came from a technologically superior place, and historically those that come from technologically superior places will colonize and then take over the planet, so to speak. So, or like that region. So in this context, it would be the planet. So if they were here, we would have already become fodder for them, to some to some degree, is what the argument is. That's one that I've heard, at least.
What about if they're like other intelligent life? They're just like us. They're at the same technological thing, and they're also still searching for
Right,
intelligent
that's
life,
another.
But they're also like very, very, very far away.
Exactly. So that's one other side of it, is maybe they haven't discovered us like we're looking for them, right? So that's why some of those deep space radio signals that are repeating and repeating and repeating at regular intervals, we use SOS. That's a standardization of syntax that we understand.
But not.
Some people say that that's just a radio signal, like, you know how like old ships used to do it with flags and stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's just a signal that we don't understand, is one of the theories.
Yeah.
But more on hands-on electronics. By working through a series of practical experiments, this humble manual will introduce you to the fundamentals of modern analog and digital electronics. By the end, you will be able to construct any simple circuit. As Thomas Edison once said, to invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. That's great.
A pile of junk.
And then, of course, the last theory is that they have discovered us, and they're on their way. But space travel is very, very far distances.
Yeah.
F paradox? Okay, how do I do it? Like this. There we go.
And I believe we start at the bottom, because that'll be the very beginning.
Yeah, that looks to be right. Anyways, are you ready? Hey, I just got off the phone with Mom and Dad. They won't be there when the shuttle departs. They're in New York. Company stuff. But they send their best. I think Mom's a little disturbed that both her children are going to be outside her gravitational pull at the same time. She said you'd better behave and do everything your big brother says. Okay, actually, she said the opposite. I'm supposed to behave and do what you tell me. So there you go. That's Mom. Anyway, everyone's excited about the ideas up there. Get ready. I'll probably call you in the morning to make sure that you're up. See you soon. Very soon, Morgan. Alex. We got the delivery uniform, a transcribe, and a neuromod. Go ahead and install the neuromod right away. We're running tests first thing in the morning. Okay. And then congrats and welcome. So glad to hear you'll be coming aboard soon. Your first official day is Monday, March 15th. I believe that was like Monday, March 15th was Monday in like 2017. Like March 15th was Monday in 2017. But first, we have a series of training exercises we run with all new employees. Just some stuff to clear you for life in orbit. Exciting times ahead. Have a good flight, and I will see you soon. Thomas Tucker, Human Resources. Of course, the other two were from Alex. Okay. Boop. Oh.
So Alex is our older brother.
Alex is indeed our older brother.
Thought I remembered that.
Speech synthesis and natural language generation. Voice conversion technology enables synthesis systems to generate speech patterns based on their source or entirely new voices without the need for exhaustive recordings and pre-processing. Oh, that's cool. So it's like they take the voice from your memory of what your voice sounds like. The quality of the resulting voice depends on the training data as well as the precision of the conversion function and limitations in processing power. So depending on the strength of the computer, the voice will sound better or worse.
That kind of reminds me a little bit of AI.
Oh yeah. That's basically what it's saying. Depending on the strength of the AI, it'll have a better or worse voice.
Okay.
There's our suit. And the neuromod wasn't here, so that's odd. Forgot to flush last night before I went to bed. Oh, hey. Neuromod application instructions. There we go. Neuromods should only be administered by certified TranStar technicians under controlled conditions. Subject may experience slight discomfort, swelling, or redness of the eye shortly afterward. Yeah, because it's basically a freaking lobotomy. Remove the neuromod from vacuum-sealed container. Press rubberized eye cup, firmly against the bony orbit of the eye socket. Keep your eye open. Depress orange release trigger and continue to hold neuromod against eye for 5 minutes. Dispose of your used neuromod in provided biohazard bag. Oh.
No, thank you. I would not want to put anything into my eye.
Hey, if you work here, you don't have a choice. So that sucks for you.
Yeah. I think I would decline the job after that. Like if
it's
if
a
they didn't tell
family.
me...
It's a family gig. You don't have a choice.
Nah.
You don't have a choice. I'm sorry.
I would give myself the choice. But I mean, maybe Morgan's okay with it.
I would like something like this. Give me this. I would like this. And I'd like to throw it right here.
And you were gonna do that. Why? Why disturb the poor fishy? He's just living his life.
That fish is...
Morning, Mr. Yu.
That fish is like the It's like the cake, babe.
It isn't real.
It's not real.
Echelon.
Alright, well, let's go
Echelon?
to the roof. Echelon, yeah. Which is a synonym for, like, high, like uppermost.
Ah.
So, like, the upper echelons of society.
Yeah. And that was
Well,
like,
sorry, I got it backwards. Echelon is kind of like a tier. So it's more of like a hierarchical sense of levels as opposed to elevation.
okay.
Wow, what a day. What a sunny day.
Beautiful. Beautiful day to start your job.
There it is.
Oh.
Oops. You died 2 helicopter blades on your first day of the job.
Wow. You so dumb.
I'm the best at this game.
Hey, Morgan. Wake up.
You're gonna make me
Burning
pick it all
daylight.
back up? Okay,
Said
it's fine.
the helicopter to pick you up.
I
It's just a few
honestly
tests.
suspected as much.
Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon. Oh, listen, great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up,
There we go.
Morgan. Like old times.
Old times. Just in case there's like a trophy or something to read X amount of books. We did our due diligence. Comic books, or whatever that was. I think it was like a hobby kit for like a robot. You know, like how you can build model cars.
Yeah.
Coolio. Speedrun that shit.
Maybe it is top down still.
Hmm?
Because the emails. Because it did seem like it was opposite. I thought it was starting from the bottom and going.
No, I think you were right.
Real? Okay.
Yeah. Well, like, the game starts you off at the top, but the most recent ones are at the top. So we want to read from the furthest back to the most recent, just like in Fallout when we play that,
Okay.
right?
It's like, essentially, that's how emails.
That's how it works, yeah.
In all email apps and stuff.
Morning, Mr. Yu.
It's not morning.
It is, in fact, 1:35 p.m.
Alright, here we go. There's like an Uber Eats commercial, man. I forgot how to get in the helicopter.
Mr. Yu, please make yourself comfortable and we'll be on our way. TranStar facility is just a short hop.
I love this.
78 degrees.
When I
Clear
first played
skies
this,
all the
this
way.
was like, this got me so hyped up for it. The Bethesda Softworks presents.
Yeah.
Did you see that? That blue pop up for a moment?
I did not.
Ah, it's very cool. Right
That's
there.
a nice view on the bay there.
Nice view on the bay. An Arcane Studios production. So they made it like part of the world. Isn't that so cool?
That is dope.
Oh yeah, the music is really good too.
It's like very...
Just the right amount of synth.
Yeah.
It's like walking music.
Right.
Yep. You know why it's called Prey? Because that's what you are.
Yeah, that's what I was
Here we are,
thinking.
Mr. Yu. Mind the glass on the way out. Good luck to you.
Oh, and then it's gone.
Hello, Dr. Yu. I'm a Sybil 495 science class operator.
Haha.
Welcome, Morgan Yu. You have a 9 a.m. appointment in the testing facility. Please confirm.
Oh, it's a bumpy elevator. Just kidding.
Morgan, finally.
Scuffed boots. That's a nice little touch. What's with the judgmental eyes, man? Doing my best.
Hey, you don't look terrible in a TranStar uniform. How's your eye? Still red? I know the test might seem a little unconventional, but it's a Yu family tradition. Breaking convention is in our blood. Once you start the test, just do whatever comes natural. Don't overthink it. Dr. Bellamy's going to walk you through the process. You're in good hands.
Process.
We'll be in orbit next week. I promise.
Mr. Yu, they're ready for your brother in room A.
Right. Listen, just be yourself. I'll see you after.
Okay.
He has like a very calming voice.
Dr. Yu,
You don't recognize
like-
his voice?
Unsettling.
That's Wong.
Wong?
That's Wong from the MCU.
I wish I could show you what I've been working on.
they're waiting for you, sir.
I can't hear it. I guess it's been a while since I've heard Wong talk.
Yeah, he has. It's been a while since he's been the main article of a thing. Okay.
Good morning, Morgan. I'm Dr. Bellamy. Looks like we have some tests to run through today. Probably not the kind of thing you're used to, I imagine, but trust me, you're going to do fantastic. All good? Great. Let's begin. For this first test, I'd like you to remove the boxes from the red circle as quickly as you can. Just go with your gut. Okay? Wonderful. Press the red button when you're ready.
Oh my
That
god.
didn't work. No.
Wonderful. That's... You're absolutely fine. Let's move on to room B, then.
What did I do wrong? Do you still love me?
You didn't get the boxes
Okay,
out quick
Morgan,
enough.
listen carefully. I'd like you to do your best to hide in this room. Take your time, relax, think it over. No, I'm kidding. You only have 9 seconds. Hit the red button when you're ready to start.
9 seconds.
Look. Is he? He's hiding behind the chair.
Where else am I gonna hide?
Synaptic register? At all? No? Well, that's fine.
I am not a monkey.
Sorry, let's keep things moving.
Let me
Morgan.
out of this cage.
Head into room C.
Yeah, could you hide
We're doing
behind
marvelous.
the other thing too? Like the pillars?
There's a solution to this, but not
All
the
right.
first time through.
Here we go. For this test, please press the blue button across the room as quickly as you can in the most natural, intuitive way possible, without thinking. Just go for it. Press the red button when you're ready. I'm sorry, can someone please explain to me what's happening? Simmons?
I installed exactly what Tina brought down.
Did you double check?
Speaker's still on.
What am I doing
I
wrong?
apologize, Morgan. We're having some trouble with the equipment. Not your fault. You're doing fabulous, actually. One last room. Let's step into D.
Am I gonna get the D in room D?
Hey. This is not a children's program. So that's okay. Haha! I did it differently.
Can someone get me a cup of coffee? I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, Morgan. Have a seat at the table for me, please.
Oh, you actually have to sit down. Can't just interact with the
Wonderful
computer.
job. Take a look at the screen in front of you. I'm going to show you a series of questions. Pick the answer that makes the most sense to you. Press start on the screen when you're ready.
You're planning a vacation. Go somewhere familiar you know and love, or try something new. Let's try something new.
Good. Looks like you've got the hang of it. Keep going.
You've been sentenced to death for your actions. How does that make you feel?
Calm. It was worth it.
It was definitely worth it.
Ooh, that's heavy stuff.
A runaway train is bearing down, the trolley problem, on 5 people who are tied to the track. You can cause the train to switch tracks, but there is 1 person tied to the second track. I do nothing. I want the most
Not your problem,
cartages possible.
Not your problem, right? Oh.
Yeah, now there's a fat man. Pushing him into the track would stop the train and would save the 5 people. Push the fat man.
Almost done.
There's a trophy for getting all of the like answering the test correctly.
Oh.
A runaway train is bearing down on 5 people tied to the track. You could stop the train by jumping onto the track, but you would die.
You can still push the fat man.
The fat man's not even mentioned in this one.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd probably do the same thing.
Oh.
Well done. Well done. We're nearly through it. For this next part, I'm going to display an image. I want you to take a good look at it. In a moment, I'm going to ask
You see
what...
that?
Vague.
Where's my coffee? It's empty.
Oh my god! Security! Security!
Oh my gosh. What happened?
Was that supposed
Alex.
to happen?
Yeah.
Simmons,
No,
what's going on?
We have a problem.
What about Morgan?
He's alive, sedated.
Clean it up. I'm on my way.
Got it.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
What? We're back?
Yeah. We are.
Was that just a dream? It was only just a dream. The wine and letter is in a different spot.
It is.
was our 6th emails. Danger, leave now.
Danger, leave now.
EOM.
From January to EOM. To Morgan.
EOM. Oh.
Hello, Morgan. It's time we spoke. My code name is January. You're not dreaming. What happened yesterday was real. If you want to know what's going on, first, you need to get out of your apartment building. You're not safe.
That's why you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I told you it's not real.
Nothing is real.
None of it is real.
What?
So when we talk about things in the context of psychology and parapsychology, which is a term that video games use a lot nowadays, mirrors are very powerful metaphors for a lot of things when it comes to alternate reality.
That's trippy as fuck.
Good.
The hallway's different too. Did you notice that?
Get to the
I
exit.
did not.
I'll
There's no
keep in
elevator.
contact.
You're right.
So you're supposed to find a different way out because you get locked in. And those are the two ways.
What is going on?
Okay.
Maybe you can't get...
I guess I can't go out that window. Schedule of all the things that I've done. It is now February of 2035. I've been doing this for 3 years, almost. It went into this hallway. Yeah, the mimics, they will stalk you for a while sometimes. They can be particularly dastardly. Yeah, there it is.
Can they mimic, like, items that you pick up?
Yeah, so that's one way that they'll hurt you sometimes is you'll be walking around and you'll just pick up an item and then it'll be it'll be a mimic and it'll hit you.
Oh god.
Just like in D&D.
Oh goodness.
The hefty twist and loop handle wrench is standard issue for all maintenance personnel employed in TranStar facilities. Good for liberal application of percussive maintenance and mechanical agitation. You can hold it down to smack a bit harder. Okay, now the sensitivity feels a little off.
Maybe 35.
Mm-hmm.
Medium.
Okay. manufacturing order for a SKU for transmod 8-3 sticky note with the password.
Why would you have a password on a sticky note right by your
Exactly. People do that all the time.
I mean, I guess technically my work does. But whatever.
Tests were all negative. Did you install the correct mods? Touch base with Graves. What's going on? Someone died this morning. Dr. Bellamy. It's left people shaken. Don't want to cause unnecessary panic. So don't talk to people outside of your department. He's critical but stable. Yo, his face got melted. I don't know what you're talking about. He's critical but stable. That guy's dead. Password protection. Do not share your password. Do not put passwords into emails. Do not write down passwords.
Everyone just, like, blatantly does not follow those rules.
Okay, and then... Hello, note. Sorry, Morgan. Not sure how you managed this, but I can't let you have this key card. Trust me, you'd regret it. Alex. Hey, look at that. I accidentally did something that you're not supposed to know about, but I really did just jump up here.
Just to see.
And it's here, right? So, drunken effects of alcohol no longer get you. So we'll take that, thank you. Med kit, that might come in handy. Some health points. And a stun gun. Hey, hey, hey. My first mod has been applied. Let me upgrade you. I don't have any upgrade things, but... Zap! Disruptor stun gun can knock out human targets if you want to not do an evil run. I don't think that's going to be us this time.
Typhon are more resistant. What are Typhon?
Typhon are what they call the aliens.
You mean the Mimic is an alien?
Whoa. What does that code look like to you?
Absolutely nothing.
Because that's the safe code.
Yeah, it looks like nothing to me. It doesn't look like anything to me. 6-2.
3 looks like the last number.
3?
Yeah. Maybe 6253? Oh gosh, I'm still zoomed in. Okay. It was worth trying one or two.
Because what if it was right?
Well, when we get the ability to hack level 3 things, perhaps we can utilize that.
Hey, Morgan. Wake up. You're burning daylight. Send the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon. Oh, listen, really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
So
It's all fake.
were recorded.
It was just a recording.
Dr. Bellamy, at this point, Morgan's exhaustion
Yeah, so they've been doing the neuromod tests every single day for 3 years. So my brain is like unable to handle any more uploads or downloads. This is the way that you should think about it.
Okay.
So that's why the test was a failure.
I've gotten overloaded.
Okay. It's all a set. It's a flying platform.
See, I thought you don't find that out until later in the game. But I guess it makes sense that they...
The game tells you right off the bat that you're going to be lied to a lot this game.
Yeah.
The main character is an unreliable narrator because for the past 3 years they have not been themselves.
Yeah, you just go into...
Scene switching in progress. You push a button and it becomes a different room. That song that was playing when you're in the elevator at the very beginning, it's called The Mind Game.
The mind game, yep. Makes sense. Blue screen of death.
Rainbow Screen of Death.
Typhon cacoplasmus. Everyone calls them mimics. Be careful what you pick up.
Typhon cacoplasmus. So that's the specific scientific classification for the mimics.
Typhon... Oh god, I forgot it already.
It's okay.
It's a weird, weird word. Warnings incident.
Read that one already.
Morgan's behavior.
Alex has requested that all orders go through him after Morgan's outburst at the debrief. Pending a psych eval, Alex indicated he doesn't want any more surprises from Morgan, nor do we. Granted, Morgan had forgotten everything from the last test, as expected, but the aggressive response to the same set of testing criteria was clearly a departure. My recommendation is we need to start charting personality drift before future tests, in debriefings and within the test itself. And then we killed him.
You just picked up those crumpled papers, no testing necessary.
Alex. Simmons, what's going on? We have a problem. What about Morgan? He's alive, sedated. Clean it up. I'm on my way. Got it.
So was this supposed to be our job? Just being tested?
I believe so. I believe that's what we signed up for. I need a certain level up before I can utilize certain parts of certain creatures. In case you hadn't found it yet.
Oh.
Yeah, so they call it the looking glass. That's the name of the technology.
Yeah, not green screen. Green screen you can only really do on a computer.
You see how the cup just jumped across the room?
I did.
You did not. That's why I'm playing the game and you're not.
Exactly. I'm very unobservant. Oh, I hear it.
I just saw it down there.
There it is.
I can't help, I'm sorry. And then once it feeds, it can multiply. That's why there were so many of them down here.
No one has been able to stop the mimics from multiplying since they broke containment. I'm going to help you stay alive. Just a little further.
The approved items past this point.
I think I remember who January is. Manipulation.
Ah, they're trying to figure out how the mimics work, how they communicate.
Urgent. I think Bellamy's taken data related to mimicry and remote manipulation out of the research department. Get to the trauma center and grab the key card to his cabin off his body. I'm sorry to be morbid, but Alex will lose his shit if someone else finds that data. Next week's Joven, we will need the room updated to the new test plan. Configurations are as follows. Room A, area of effect. Room B, copycat. Room C, spooky action.
So this tells you how to pass the tests.
I see.
What abilities you need from the aliens.
Gotcha.
It gives you the hint.
Spooky action. That's like a quantum action. Quantum fixes action.
You're using telekinesis. Alright, so experiment with different approaches. So there's a couple of different ways to play through the game. They have stealth options, like crawling through places and hacking stuff. They have finding the way to access things like passwords and key cards, and then there's also alternate ways like using like the aliens' powers and stuff like that.
Yeah, so. I remember that about this game last time. It's like there were several different ways to get
where you want to go.
Yeah, it was great.
And it's very well done. It's not just like, oh, I guess I could just go this way. Hacking 1 required. So, we won't be doing any hacking this time through. Surprise attack! This office doesn't need 2 chairs. There's only 1 person.
Simulation question. Hey Alice, I'll send you the white paper Alex and Morgan wrote. Here's the nutshell version for now. Gaining a new skill from a neuromod works similar to the way your brain creates new memories. In fact, it's impossible, for now, to separate the changes the mod makes from normal memory formation. So if I want to strip the neuromod that makes you play piano like Gustav Leitner, it'll reset your brain back to the moment before you first installed it. They wanted Morgan's mind pristine to receive the prototype neuromods. That means going way the hell back, hence the apartment sim. Yous are dedicated to their science, is all I can say. Hit me up for lunch later, Simmons. Interesting.
So that's why the first day of my job is the memory that I keep going back to.
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. Stand-up notes.
Test for 324. Reorder tests. Lucia on observation. See Bellamy. Flammability test canceled indefinitely. Alex wants to greet Morgan before test.
It's probably, I think it's supposed to say 223, not 323. Because everything else points to February. Even the emails were saying February.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the first one that we had failed all of them.
Yeah.
In a while, at least.
Dr. Bellamy, here are the results from today's personality test. I'm seeing some drift over the last few trials compared with previous results. This isn't the first time. I'll let Alex know. Most recent test is pasted below for reference.
So we did new, we did calm, we did do nothing, we did push the fat man, and push the fat man. Morgan's exhaustion, we read this one. Yes. Yes, I've noticed the same thing, Syl. You know I can't divulge names, but there's definitely been a spike in staff from your department reporting instances of acute anxiety. It's actually much worse with the psychotronics staff. I'm talking to Kelstrup about mitigating some of the stress here, but I'm concerned these are not isolated incidents. Going to mention it to Alex at the next director's meeting. The key card, if we wanted to go that route. Oh yes, we can harvest these. I thought so. That's right, it's for the organic components.
Fuck
We'll
the
get to that.
corporation. Like at this point. Is it even worth keeping? Like it seems like we've been invaded. Places go down in the dumps anyways.
Well, you know, we're probably in space, so we gotta do something to fix it. Like, we can't just walk out the door.
That was a phantom. Typhon Anthrophantasmus. Keep moving.
Anthrophantasmus.
So anthro is like humanoid, right?
Yes. So when we say anthropomorphic, we say person-like.
Yeah.
The noetic field. Noetic research, like all bold new ideas, has undergone a predictable pattern in the scientific community. First, skeptics ridicule the idea since it violates conventional wisdom and the laws of science. Second, skeptics grudgingly concede the idea might be possible in some circumstances, but the evidence is weak. Third, the idea catches the attention of mainstream researchers and, more importantly, the public. Finally, the same skeptics who once laughed at the idea now claim they thought of it first. Dr. Igwe. We'll meet him later on.
First floor, second floor, third floor.
And we got some places to explore over here. Won't be able to do this, so that sucks. So we won't be able to fix the elevator to get up to the second floor.
Surely we can get up to the second floor a different way.
Just in time.
Yeah, it makes it like it saw you charging up and it's like, I don't want to die!
Please don't kill me! Alright, so this is the glue cannon, which stands for Geliofoam Lattice Organism Obstructor. Basically, it's a really powerful foam gun. And it allows us to create climbable platforms. So, with a little patience, we can get just about anywhere.
Crazy!
Yeah. So there really is no need to level up that, like, the human run is, it just makes things easier. It just makes things simpler to do. Like, you don't have to do extra steps.
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah, there's quite a few. 4. Yep, I count 4.
I'm gonna say 5 just for extra measure. That way if we take care of 4, we're not like confident.
Well, there's another one up here at least, so you'll be right in that regard.
Well, I'm talking about downstairs. I'm gonna say 5. Because I don't want to get too confident. Give me your buds. Or I guess petals.
Welcome, volunteers!
Volunteers.
The door's unpowered, so... Oh, that heat is starting to climb a little bit.
I could turn on the ceiling fan.
I don't know if it'll do too much from all the way over there.
It'll get some air stirring, at the very least.
I think we'll be on maybe another 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
And then, so it won't be much of a problem. I want to at least finish this this area. Get these mimics. Finish looting, you know.
Morgan, there, in the foyer. Grab the neuromod you see in the display case.
Foyer.
Normally it's a fake, but I swapped in a real one for you. The neuromods are critical. You won't survive without using them to install new aptitudes. I've already updated your transcribe with the list you requested. Take a look.
I guess I technically need to do this. Okay. That would make it easier to get over there. You got the security station here still too. Around the corner? Nope. That's fine. Whew. Okay. This is going to be locked, right? Yeah. With a force field. Interesting. Okay. I had a feeling too. I was just about to charge up the attack. Wait, here's another one. Nope. I was wrong. Okay, how do I use... Yeah, there we go. And how much? 24. I will do that. A dirt skiff. It's a Roomba. That's funny. It's the other side of the skill recording room. Yes, I am familiar with the favorites wheel. Neuromods and abilities are accessed through neuromod use. Alright, so we have to save it for a little bit until we get the scanner. I'll have to take it. Come on, where'd you go? Ha! Alright, one more heal. Because why not? We got the extras.
Yeah, where's your health bar?
Bottom
That's
left.
72?
Yep. It is indeed. Why is that still moving? Oh, yes. Give me the crumpled paper. I shall use it in a most unholy manner.
I mean, it's in the bathroom too, so is it like crumpled toilet paper?
It is not.
Okay.
Otherwise, I think it would say crumpled toilet paper.
I don't know, maybe they didn't want to gross people out, so they're just like, we'll just call it crumpled paper. Because in essence, that's what it is.
Okay, well, I guess you can infer whatever you want from that. No! Bitch can try. Ah, got me. I touched it and it got me. There's one more.
Robert? Alice, thank God. No one else is...
Where are you?
Hiding. I'm in the conference room. I can't...
Jesus! You're still in the lab?
I can't get out. There's... What the hell is security?
I don't know what's happening, but Robert, you have to get out of there. Come to the elevators. Someone said we're evacuating. Robert?
Shh. Hang on. Someone's coming.
Okay, now... I believe there's a way for us to turn the power back on, but I don't think we can do it right now. I think we have to come back and do it. There's a particular point I'm trying to get to. I don't know if we'll get there in the next 15 minutes. Hopefully 15 to 30 minutes. I think we'll be able to do it. Whew. But then, yes, we are definitely turning fans on. Fans only. Ha 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 ha. Now, the AC's out here. We could turn that on too.
I don't think we need it. It's not supposed to be that hot today.
I definitely need to take this shirt off though. Not right now. That'd be weird.
I mean, it is 82, and this is the hottest it's gonna get. Apparently.
You made it. Ready for your first real view of the world?
Shotgun. We're in space.
Looks like we're just by the moon. And then that's the Earth.
In the distance, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's the Milky Way.
Yeah. So we're actually not that far away from home.
Yeah, it's only like 5 days of travel at a couple thousand kilometers per hour.
I mean, yeah. But we're not in, like, far space.
I think space is far enough away from Earth.
Careful. You need to get to your office. I've updated your map. There's a video you need to see. I know you have a lot of questions.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna shoot to, is the office, because it's a good first place to go to. But I think we can do some exploration down here first before we just go zooming over. Specifically in the museum area, because there's another one of these. More
2030. Talos 1 becomes fully operational.
Risque. Risque.
20.
Okay. So we want to go. It's a walk-in museum that tells you the lore of the world and how it diverges. So it's a pretty cool thing.
1963. A top-secret Cold War negotiation culminates with Americans and Soviets working together on a research facility named Kletka. Kletka, Russian for cage, produces the skeleton and core emergency systems of what will one day become Talos 1. 1964. After the attempted assassination of Kennedy and Khrushchev's departure, the U.S. pays for the rights to use Kletka as a testing facility. This period, known as Project Axiom, leads to many advancements in next-generation materials and bioscience fundamental to neural modification.
Attempted assassination of Kennedy.
Kennedy was not assassinated.
Yeah.
And it was so
1980 to 1964.
So Kennedy funded an increase in the space race.
Yeah.
So that didn't change, but he helped to lead it instead of just saying, let's make a Star Wars program.
Yeah.
1980 to 1994. Geopolitical developments result in a temporary hold on Project Axiom. After the unfortunate Pobeg incident, in which 2 research scientists lose their lives, the Kletka facility is decommissioned and cleaned. 2025. The TranStar Board of Directors is established. TranStar purchases and privatizes the Kletka facility with a focus on safety and state-of-the-art upgrades. 2030. Talos 1 becomes fully operational, representing a monument of private space industry. The first neuromod is released, allowing for dramatic enhancement to the human mind and body.
And it's now 5 years later.
Like 10 years later.
Kennedy didn't die until 2031.
Holy shit. He lived for a while.
Psychoscope is gone.
What, 115-ish years?
Yeah, the increase in science technology. Right.
Yeah.
The original neuromod attached to your spine.
Oh god, no thank you. So yeah, Kennedy only died 4 years ago.
Yeah. In this game's lore.
Yeah.
Okay, hello. I'm aware of your presence now. Let's say that. Hello. I guess I died. That multiples of them hit me at the same time.
Yeah, they just like.
That's
all
okay.
All came out at once.
I wonder where the save is going to be. Yeah, right when I walked into here.
That's actually okay.
Issued an alert. All personnel
I got
should
different
report
things
to
this
muster
time,
stations
too.
immediately and await further instructions.
Okay, and then I just got another save.
1980, 1963.
Haha.
Okay, I do have it weird. I guess my left side sound is coming back. Easy enough. Just a little bit though.
Come back here. I'll give you your reckoning. Well, they didn't explode this time. I don't like that. I don't like that. Please stop. There's no good way. There's no good way. Take that. It worked. Surprisingly worked out pretty well. Okay, so now we can do this. Get at this. Ooh, evacuation day. Her name was Eliza. It means joy. I said goodbye and walked away a few blocks to get some cafe bots near the cafe, or near the park. Some jets flew over. Very low, and the sound was so loud it made me jump. I don't know where they were from, but they were bristling the bombs and rockets. Everyone was looking up, and the sound of the jets was echoing off the buildings, but we could not see them anymore. The sky was clear, and I could see pink smoke rising from the direction of the stadium. Then the sirens started. I had not heard them since my childhood. Some people stood confused, but my instinct told me to run. Run away from the stadium, run away from Eliza. Some people were running with me, but we didn't know where to go. I saw a policeman directing people into a basement restaurant. I think it was an old bomb shelter. I looked up at the sky again and saw an airliner. It was not military, I am certain, but I think it was going to the airport. While I watched, it turned into glitter without a sound. It was just gone. A man near me began to curse. I fell down and hit my head on the street.
So the evacuation of Earth?
The evacuation of what is definitely the question.
Like, it seems like Earth, because those seem like very Earth things.
Yeah, I agree. But we still don't know.
Definitely not an evacuation of Earth. This is essentially like a satellite spaceship.
It could be the moon base, because there's a moon base DLC.
Maybe. But like, it seems like they just have normal civilization, and I don't think normal, regular people, like your average Joe, would be on the moon base. Yeah, I don't think we ever did the moon base DLC. So that's something that...
I think we just took a break and then never got back to it, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
here's day 2. I woke up still in the street. An M35 truck was stopped near me and the driver was yelling at me to get in. There were several people in the back already, 4 or 5 soldiers and about a dozen civilians, including children. I got in the truck and someone gave me a bottle of water. I asked what was happening and a soldier just shrugged. I told him I had driven the M35 during my service. People in the truck were crying and I looked back. The pink smoke was now mixed with gray and swirled high into the sky. There was so much of it and it seemed to cover the entire city. We kept picking up people until the truck was full. Before we got to the highway, we heard shooting. The soldiers climbed down and readied their weapons. The commander told me to drive the truck as far as possible to the west. Then they ran toward the shooting.
bathroom, so I'll be back.
Here we go. Here's a map of the lobby. Excellent. Office keypad code. Changes every month. Trapped in the shuttle bay, please help. Running out of oxygen. Ah, yes. So this is a big part of one of the trophies. It's one of the ones I got to do in my Xbox run, where you basically have to find every single person on the ship. And once you've looted them or discovered them, it'll check them off in the game's system. So.
Good morning, Talos. Warning. Tampering with administrative control.
Fatal Fortress. Captain Stabfellow. As we go through the game, there's a couple character sheets because some of the employees
Workstations or keypads
play
result in
D&D. They
electric
play
shock.
a version of
If
D&D,
you're
a
having trouble
tabletop game.
accessing a system, please send a help alert to security.
Okay. We don't have the code for that. What is the... Nope. So is it 4? Nope. Should be Alex needs help finding a key card. A woman named Michaela Illusion. Illusion. Ah, that's great. That's clever. She's a potential security risk. Flag communications between Dr. Gallegos and Psychotronics. She's got some white noise mods. Elias Black, the security officer, is looking for pills. No, is taking pills because they think that they're seeing things, but we know that that's not the case. They are seeing things. And Dimitri Bowser needs a security detail to be detained. Because he saw the incident. That's probably who's on the other side of that door. Yeah. Okay. Well, can't really do anything about it right now. Working our way up to the office. It's going to be just up these stairs. Hey, quick save, that's a thing. Won't try to do that too much. Just popped. Sorry, Laura. Okay, that door's busted. Alright, we are at the executive offices now. Okay, we got a new key code for the volunteer quarters, so when we get the power back there, we can open that up. 2822. Meeting Gustav. Igwe. Dr. Igwe is meeting Gustav. Leitner. Oh yeah, the musician. That's right. And then Igwe showed up. He is quite impolite. Asked him to sign an album. It was a good little get together. We tried to make him comfortable, but his condition has.
The code to your office is 0451.
January. No wonder he wanted to get scanned. Trauma Center keycard, excellent. Please move these remaining boxes to my new office. And we read that one already. Warm, wet, and noisy brain stuff. Okay, so one of his research buddies, this is her office.
Scanning target, no Typhon material detected.
No Typhon material detected. Oh my god, hot boss! Jason Chang has a crush on us. And there's the key code. In case you didn't check the computer. 0, 4, 5, 1. I still did it wrong. It's right there. Come on, dude.
Welcome back. This has been your home for the last 3 years. The video should be on your workstation.
First excerpt from Commercialization of the Space Program. Too Far, Too Fast. Number 1. In Kennedy's second term, the space race reached new heights and, without his support, may have sputtered completely. A succession of moon launches heralded the coming of an accelerated, energetic space program, both with the halls of government and in the public eye. Unusual at the time, especially in contrast to Kennedy's first term, rather than being simply a race between two powers, the Soviets and the United States seemed to be reaching out to space together. Now, what would cause two nations that were previously in a Cold War to put down their nuclear arsenals and work together? So any junk that you find throughout the game, you can use to put it into a recycler, and then you can get components for crafting. It comes out as these raw block materials. It's very cool. It's a neat little component of the game. Oh yeah, there's some new stuff. And we'll be stopping here in a little bit. Yep. There's the fabricator. Oh, and then because I have an extra one of these, I can transfer that into there. And that'll give me a little bit more. Okay, and then we want to look over here and see what we can craft. Just a wrench. Okay, well, we don't want that. Now we can make ammo. Okay. I'm waiting for Kat to get back so that she can see this scene as well. And then I think that'll be a good place to end. Get something set up for next time. Very delicate. Oh. Well. Oh boy. I hope that was just a simple crash and not a hard crash, because this simple crash is an easy fix. No, it was a hard crash. That's the second time that's happened today. I don't know what's going on with that. Let me see. Well, I guess I should have quit. Should have quit while we were ahead. Yeah, it looks like the audio's still picking up, but the screen's being a little tricky. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a quick save, and then we'll just start with the video file next time, I guess. And that'll be a good way to get us right into the story. So, until next time, it was a pleasure playing with you. And this is the Techno God, and Wildcat's still in the bathroom, but pleasure having you.